I know that I have kind of been MIA for a super long time, and so I already posted like why I was gone. A bunch of stuff happened, had a lot of technical difficulties. That was kind of like the main reason that I wasn't able to record, and a lot of like stuff within my family, a lot of people passing away in sicknesses and stuff. So that's kind of why I wasn't present. But with that, I'm going to kind of do some little life updates and let you guys know what the world has been going on. I'm going to tell you about like stuff that I've been working on and uh, just tell y'all what's happening to me so that you know and so that no one's like freaking out or whatever. So I have been missing from this account, excluding the video that I posted saying that I'm trying to come back. I've been missing from this YouTube channel for at least about, I think it's been maybe 2 years now. I'm pretty sure one or two, almost certain two. So, like I said, a lot of stuff happened in my personal life, and it kind of affected my ability to be able to sit down and record. Because a lot of stuff started coming up and stuff that I had to do or that I had to deal with or whatever. But on the positive note of things, that's really what I'm going to try to focus on with me sitting here rambling or whatever. So on a positive note, I graduated from the community college that I had went to. I'd been there a little bit longer than like what is your normal time that you're supposed to be there. It's like a 2-year place, and it took me 3 because I had to go and retake a bunch of classes because at the time I had failed like math. I'm really bad at math, but I ended up getting a tutor and getting some help, which was a big thing for me because most of the time I I just kind of don't worry about stuff, and it's yeah. But I got the help that I needed for the math class, and I passed. So got the degree, got to walk across the stage, that whole thing. And I want to say I'm really bad at like a date, so I don't know why everything is so, I guess because so much happened to me, everything started like crunching together. I believe that was, I want to say, maybe like 2000 and, I don't think it was last year, but I think it might have been 2018, maybe, something like that. I don't know. Again, horrible with time frames because of all the stuff. And then, I think I started to, cosplay a little bit more too as well, just to have something to like do. And I was able to do different characters, get more wigs, stuff like that. Um, which really, I got into like My Hero Academia, and then I started to cosplay Deku, which was my first time buying a wig specific for a character, so that was awesome. And when I got the wig, the bangs were too long, so I had to cut them. And I've been trying to learn how to like style wigs and stuff, but that's really hard when you don't have the things that you need and when you also buy cheap wigs. So, which I'm not discouraging anyone to like not buy a cheap wig, but for the characters um, that I'm trying to cosplay, I guess like their hairstyles are usually really kind of crazy. Thank you, anime, by the way. And it makes it a little bit harder to like, you know what I'm saying, like fix the wig or whatever it is. So I started cosplaying a little bit more and have having fun doing that. I'm still doing that. And then I picked up my TikTok account and fixed it up and started posting a little bit more on that. I'm more active on there than I am obviously on this channel. So if you want to check that out, it's the same username as this. That's another thing I did. I changed my name. And the reason that I changed my name was, first and foremost, I wanted people to be able to find me really easy if they wanted to on other platforms. So the only two platforms that didn't change was my Twitter and my Tumblr, which is down there in the description. The reason I didn't change my Tumblr, I like the name of it. I think it's original, and I don't want to give it up. Same with my Twitter. I guess my Twitter is not like super original. Someone could have come up with it or whatever. Anyway, so that's one reason. Second reason being, I kind of I'm not being like disrespectful towards anyone that uses the word like otaku. I don't really care if you use it or like if it's used in media or whatever. I don't really care. But the thing was that I had learned from like watching TikTok videos. Someone had mentioned this thing that happened in Japan where this person was called the Otaku Killer, and I kind of didn't really want to, like, I guess, use that word. Like, I don't really care to say it, obviously, but I'm just gonna kind of not use it in, like, my username or whatever, because I don't know. I was trying to, like, distance myself from that. Just because, like, you have a username that's whatever doesn't mean that you support anything, but the person had made some valid points, and I was like, okay, yeah. And then I was also like, I want to make everything one thing so people can find me easier. So I did. And that answers that. I did a whole thing kind of talking a little bit more about that on TikTok, but that was like 2 or 3 months ago, so it's probably buried deep in some stuff. You can check that out, and it better like explains it a little bit more. It's pretty much just me saying the same thing. I wanted to distance myself from that. Also, it's got a little bit of like negativity in Japan, the word, where it just kind of like refers to someone who, I mean, from my understanding of it, is so like consumed by one thing, it like overtakes their life kind of thing. And I was like, like, don't get me wrong, I love anime. Obviously, you can see my little anime posters and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I like other things as well. So so that happened. I'm trying to think of like a bunch of stuff that happened. I should have like sat down and tried to like write little notes and try to figure out what the world's going on. Let me think. Oh wait, hold on. So I also started this new thing in 2020, and I saw someone do it, and I thought that would be really rad, so I want to do it. It's a jar where I put like positive things that happen throughout my day, or just like nice things. I've been doing this since January the 1st of 2020, so this will be filled in the next couple of months. That's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, let me put that back. And yeah, so I had solid plans of like getting around to like hang out with people and do all this stuff, and then obviously this virus thing hit, and I wasn't able to really do anything. So 2020 not going so great, but I'm sure it will get I'm hoping it will get better. Oh, and speaking of cosplays, I do have a bunch that I'm going to try to do, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to them, but I've got a lot of stuff that I want to try to do. I love just making art, and that's pretty much another thing that I've been kind of focusing on, like making stuff. So I've been cosplaying, like drawing. I even had ideas for stories, so I'm going to kind of work on some different projects and stuff like that. Also, another thing that I was doing for a while was trying to yard sale, and also I was doing like eBay at one point, which I no longer, my eBay's not active right now, but I would love to be able to get that up and running again. That would be awesome to do. And just put some extra cash in my pocket, and also I just think it'd be really fun to kind of run your own store type of thing. So I'm trying to think of like what else, because there was so much things, a lot of like negativity, really. I'm trying to think of like positive kind of stuff that happened. Yeah, I think that's just like the bases of stuff. I was trying to touch and make sure that everyone knew like I was doing okay. Number one, I'm fine. And that the reason I changed my username on here, and the reason I changed my username on a couple other platforms, and I also just telling y'all like I'm still cosplaying. I'm going to continue to do that no matter what. So I got a bunch of stuff coming up, bunch of ideas, a bunch of stuff that I wrote down. So hopefully you guys will stick with me and continue this journey, and also hopefully I'll be able to keep this channel up and going, and because I do enjoy making YouTube videos and I want to continue doing that. It's really fun to do. So I'm hoping everything will go alright, and then I'll be able to maintain the posting part of this. So fingers crossed on that, everybody. I appreciate y'all for checking this out and just seeing how I'm doing, and just like sitting down with me and let me ramble as I do. And if you want to check out any of my social media accounts that I mentioned, they're down in the description. There's also other ones down there, so feel free to like hit me up on any of them if you want to talk about something. I already mentioned my TikTok account in this. I'm going to start adding it to my description so that people can find me on there if you want to. And thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video in some way, or at least enjoyed the fact of knowing that I'm doing alright. I hope you guys are safe out there. Wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance. You already know that. And be safe. I will see y'all later, hopefully in another video.